Hey there, welcome to the show. My name is Andrew, and in today's episode, we are on day 2 of the 7-day challenge hosted by Impartial Geek. Today's topic is topics. What I want to cover and what I could go on and on covering that may not already be in my content as of right now. If you're new here, thanks for joining me. If you're a member of the consulting crew, welcome back. I hope you enjoyed today's stream. Let's get to it. As I said, welcome to the show. My name's Andrew, and today we're doing day 2 of the 7-day challenge hosted by David Foster of Impartial Geek. If you're interested in doing this challenge yourself or interested in content creation, feel free to check out Impartial Geek's channel. Head on over to the Creators Toolkit or even join the community at the Creators Guild.app. Links are in the description. So today's topic is topics. What kind of content do I currently want to do, and what kind of content would I like to do that I could talk about for hours? So, first off, content I currently make or will be making. As I said yesterday, I have multiple channels, so I have multiple niche types of content. Here on this channel specifically, I cover ways for you to do your monetization for your content, whether you're on YouTube, Twitch, Twitter, Instagram, Pinterest, you name it. No matter what kind of content you make, I have multiple ways for you to be able to monetize and make money doing what you want to do. Um, Another thing that I do here on this channel is tutorials to be able to help out the blind and visually impaired, to be able to use some of the tools and services that I use, like StreamYard. I am a partner for StreamYard, and I do tutorials that assist the blind and visually impaired on knowing how to use StreamYard and Canva and doing things on Facebook, whether it's a page or doing Facebook Marketplace. There is a lot of different tutorials that I cover across the platforms and services and different tech as well. I have most recently started a new series that I publish videos on for Fridays, which is orientation and mobility, which is to assist those that are blind and visually impaired with being able to become independent in traveling and being able to do things that most people in the sighted community don't really understand when it comes to how we have to function with our eye disabilities. Another topic that I cover here on this channel is a slew of educational pieces to help you in the non disabled community to have an inside look at the perspectives that we have from the blind and visually impaired community to help you further understand what it's like to be in our shoes, things that we get annoyed with, things that you can do to help us out in society, or just things that you may commonly ask us. That way, we don't have to continuously repeat ourselves over and over and over. These cover, uh, as I put in the previous series, 10 things that are common questions, common and crazy questions that we get asked in the blind and visually impaired community. The top 10 pains and problems that we have in the blind community. Top 10 issues that we have to deal with that you do to us that drive us absolutely batshit crazy. This can range anywhere from the questions you might ask things you may say or things you may do. And I do this that way you have an understanding of how we perceive these things that are done or said and how you can refrain from doing them to not look like an asshole. Sorry, but that's just how I have to term it because that is the very first thing that comes to our minds when we hear some of the statements or you do some of the things that we cannot stand is you're an asshole. Not that you particularly watching this may be, but those that do those things, that's the very first thought that comes to our mind. Hey, Kim, how's it going? Thanks for joining me. Hope you're having a good evening. Hopefully, it's not raining down there because it is raining here yet again. Um, on my other channel, my oldest channel, there is a variety of topics. That's actually how this whole channel was started. Thanks to Nick Nimmin and Dean Nimmin, I was recommended to niche down and create dedicated channels for the content instead of having it all sewn together in one channel. So, my oldest channel currently consists of primarily Native American records. And we're talking music from 1898 up to the mid to late 70s. And as I get more records, they will have more updates on that channel for that specific niche. Before I started that whole series of content, it was me doing demonstrations for Native American language lessons for my tribe to be able to have another idea for ways to help educate our tribal citizens. I do cause videos to help educate the Native community and non Native community about different things that are happening here in the US, Canada, Mexico, and South America, also known as Turtle Island, as well as around the world. Um, I actually got lucky a few years ago and did a cause video for saving the white buffalo, which was happening down in Texas as a canned hunt. And people down there in Texas were spending approximately $20,000 to kill one of our sacred animals. And that video actually went viral, and we ended up saving the entire herd of 20 buffalo that they had at that particular hunting ranch. I have done my own music, which will actually be a new channel starting this week. I am currently in the process of creating the branding and everything else for that before I launch it in this coming weekend to beginning of the week. It's not created yet. I'm trying to get everything set so I can get that launch coming out in the next few days. So I will mention it again in one of these streams. Excuse me. Partly sunny and mid 60s here. Oh, oh, I'm envious of you right now because it would be nice if it would be like that here because I could go out and actually do some stuff. Hey, Paximus, what's going on, brother? Thank you, thank you. I will definitely pop in and over and see you on your stream later on. Sorry I haven't been around, brother, but it's been hectic the last month and doing challenges like this one, and I had to get my computer repaired and all kinds of stuff. But thank you for stopping in and saying hello. Greatly appreciated. Hashtag quarantine fam. Bruh. Um, Also, Pax, since you're here real quick, I hope that you got your swag from our wonderful, awesome quarantine leader, Pat Flynn. I got a package the other day, so keep an eye out for a package to show up for you too, for those of us that all got the Team Flynn shirts. I'll definitely hop over there to see though. It's been hectic, and I've actually been missing out on the PAX fam myself, honestly. It's been weird not seeing the quarantine fam and the PAX fam, or the PAX Familia. Um, the newest channel is actually going to be all my musical creations. As many of you may know that are in the consulting crew, and for those of you who may not know, I am a music composer. I do composition music. I play music myself, but currently I have to get my guitars fixed in order for me to be able to get back into recording my own stuff. But the newest channel is going to be all my personal music creations, and I cover a variety of genres. I have approximately 120 plus songs that are currently finished and getting copyrighted, and then they will also be uploaded onto the new YouTube channel for people to be able to listen to them there, as well as I am self distributing and publishing, so I'll be able to announce their each album release and everything else. You too, Pax. Thanks for stopping in, brother. Greatly appreciated. Try not to work too hard. Now, when it comes to content that I can do or could do and talk for hours on that I don't already do, I could literally sit here and talk about Native American culture for hours. As you can see on the wall behind me, I have a lot of different artifacts. My traditional shield, my rattle, war clubs, sacred items that are all scattered around me, like my namesake back here, the raven that is stuffed. Um, I create native art as well, so there's a lot there that I could talk about for hours and hours and hours. For those of you who may not know, I am a seventh generation grandson to Chief Pontiac, so I have a great deal of knowledge of our country's history and prior to the founding of the United States. I could go on for hours about experience in the military, as I spent 8 years in the Marine Corps. I could go on for hours on different topics that involve the blind community. There is honestly an endless supply of topics that I could cover here on this channel as well as across all my other channels. Hey Vidal, how's it going? I am doing good. Happy Thursday to you as well. Uh, High 60s currently, but going down to 46 later tonight. I think that is roughly what our high made it to today. I haven't actually checked the weather in a little bit now. We are currently at 46 and raining. Yay! Wonderful Michigan weather. Every 5 minutes, I swear it'll change. It's annoying. I can talk for hours on tech. As I said yesterday, it is thanks to David from Impartial Geek that I have everything that I am using now. Granted, I know David would probably kick me in the ass to use a actual desktop computer compared to my laptop, but hey, I'd rather go with something sleek that I can take with me and actually still continue to stream on rather than being stuck here at the desk. My Stream Deck. No, David didn't tell me to get that, but one of our community members did get it for me. Thank you again, Rob. It's greatly appreciated. My camera that I am currently using to do this stream with is from David's recommendation. The lens is from David's recommendation. Um, One of our other community members actually gave me a recommendation for a secondary lens so I could do more photography and things out in the wild or in real life to be able to further my photography and video creation skills, be able to give me the ability to do digital products, better thumbnails, and so forth. I am actually waiting for my newest piece of tech, which is the Go XLR mixer, which will give me the ability to do more sound effects and background music without complications with my mixer that I currently have that is a royal pain in the ass. Um there's literally a ton, and I mean a ton that I could talk about for hours and hours. One of the reasons that I do my content here on this channel is because it is topics that I can talk about for hours and never get tired. My community, the consulting crew, will tell you I can go for hours. I plan on streams on my usual streams to be an hour, but I've gone anywhere between 2, 3, 4 hours on some of my streams. The longest stream I've done on this channel was with a couple of our community members, and we were on here for 8 hours straight. If that doesn't say I could sit here and talk about these things for a long time, I don't know what else does. I've actually considered doing something like that to be able to go for the channel record for my channel, not like a Guinness World Record or anything, but to break the record of my streaming and talk with community members about various different topics when it comes to being blind and visually impaired in our experiences and things like that. And thought about doing a 12-hour stream or maybe even a 24-hour stream. That would actually be interesting. Uh, Laptops are easier, they're portable. I'm currently using my Mac to record. Awesome. Awesome that you're using a laptop to record, but Mac, man, come on. Why is it everybody in our community seems to be on a Mac or an iPhone? I'm like one of the very few in the consulting crew community to have Windows PC and Android. This is David. This is why I was saying that I need to get an iPhone to help my community because I get asked a lot, and I mean a lot, of questions about how to do things with voiceover and different apps for iPhone, and I don't have one. So it's like all I can do is Google to answer these questions. And I think it would be a lot nicer to be able to go, hey, I've played with these apps. I've had these situations with an iPhone rather than going, how in the hell do I help? And having to Google everything. I'm just saying. So, yes, consulting crew, I am looking to at least get an iPhone to be able to help out as best as I can. It won't be one of those when it comes to getting service on it. It'll be just something utilized on Wi Fi for the internet capability and app usage and stuff. But at least I'm working on getting one to be able to help out. This is one of the community things that we have where for the engagement I will pick on my community members, and likewise, they will pick on me about iPhone versus Android, Mac versus PC. And it's kind of like how David and Laria would go back and forth on LSP when it comes to the pineapple on pizza and ranch on pizza and all that good stuff. We tend to harass each other here a little bit, kind of like we do in the Creators Guild, which, yes, I am promoting the Great Creators Guild in this challenge. Why? Because David Foster is freaking awesome. If it wasn't for him, I would not have this tech. I would not have been in the Lita Challenge back in August and had the breakthroughs that I did to be able to be as comfortable as I am on camera. And because of that, that's how we ended up with the Bleedo Challenge. And for those of you who do not know, Bleedo is my version of Lita, which is blind live every day in October. And it was inspired by David and Laria doing the Lita Challenge, which is live every day in August and April. So so I wasn't infringing on copyrights and things like that. I named it Bleedo because we are blind community members and we want to do live streaming events and podcasts and content creation. So I figured that was a good way to do it. And thankfully, some of our community members joined and had drastic improvements from doing that challenge and went from being afraid of being on camera to being more comfortable sharing and being on camera. In fact, I am actually going to be working on getting the sign up process started this weekend as well to be able to get that sent out and be able to reference it throughout the next few months to get all of our community members signed up for this year's challenge. Also, just a heads up that when it comes to October, I may actually be out of state, so I will be doing the challenge possibly from New York. The People of Video conference is the weekend before my birthday, so I am hoping to be in Albany for a few days to be able to attend the People of Video conference 2021 in person and hopefully be able to not only attend the conference but host the creators challenge there as well for Bleedo. And I thought it would be awesome to be there not only for the conference but to be able to show that you can do a live stream from your phone no matter where you are and what circumstances you may be in for sound and everything else, as well as possibly have some of our community members, from people of video, and influencers there as well that I have become friends with over the past year to give inspiring words while we're doing the challenge. If you have any questions, please feel free to drop them into the chat. I have absolutely no problem answering those while we are here today. If you have any questions on the replay, please feel free to drop them down in the comment section below, and I will get back to them as soon as possible. If you could do me one small favor and put questions in all caps to make it a little bit easier for me to be able to see and differentiate between regular conversation and questions, it would be greatly appreciated. I still have my Windows PC, but I never enjoyed using the JAWS screen reader. Also, I won't be able to learn editing on PC due to accessibility. A Mac suits my needs better right now. Are you using a PC that has Windows 10 on it, Vidal? Because my laptop that I'm using right now has some awesome accessibility features on it now compared to like Windows 8, Windows 7, and all the versions before. Um, I will actually share my screen real quick and I'll show you what I mean. Because I absolutely love this feature. I think it is one of the best features that could have ever been added into Windows. If it was added on the Apple products as well, I think it would be even better, which is this right here. Pinch zoom. Yes, of course, this is on a laptop. However, this same kind of feature should be able to be utilized on a desktop PC as well, to where you can zoom in and zoom out with ease to make everything as big as you possibly need it. A little bit of inception here, but you can see that no matter where my mouse is on the screen, it will show you zoomed way in. And I absolutely love that feature. Of course, the narration, like on previous versions, is not 100% accurate, but no voiceover or narration system is 100% accurate. But at least there is the audio feature. There is also a uh, thing called Cortana, which is just like Google or Alexa, and it gives you the ability to actually speak to your computer and it function for you. Uh, Kim, I know you're being a smartass, and no, I do not want extra pineapple on my pizza. Pineapple, in my humble opinion, does not belong on pizza. Pineapple is disgusting. Now, would I like some extra coffee? Hell yes. In fact, I'm going to take a sip now just because I said that. Thank you again for my coffee cup heater because it gets used all day, every day. I swear to you, Kim. I don't think the only time this damn thing gets shut off is when I go to bed. I shit you not, Kim. This heater is on from the time I get up till practically the time I go to bed because I'm drinking coffee all day long. And I could sit here and debate with everybody for hours, benefits of drinking coffee over tea. The benefits of drinking good coffee instead of that nasty stuff called decaf. Just just throwing that out there. But I do not want to drag today's stream on too long. So if either of you ladies have any more questions, feel free to drop them into the chat and I will answer them before we end out today's stream. But to hurry up and recap real quick for today's challenge, it was about topics that I plan to cover and topics I feel I could talk on for hours. As you can see, it's already been 35 minutes and I've sat here and rambled on and on about my topics and community, and I know I could sit here for hours. As I said a moment ago, my consulting crew members will tell you I can sit here and talk with them about anything for hours. But for the challenge sake, to recap, I cover ways to be able to monetize your content, be able to get off of disability, ways to just work from home and online, covering topics such as ways that we get annoyed with the non-disabled and sighted community with stupid questions that we get asked, common problems we have, things that you may do that will irritate us, um, things that you commonly may ask us, whether they are legitimate questions or crazy off the wall questions. Um, Tutorials that cover tech and services and accessibility features like Canva to create our thumbnails for YouTube, Canva to use for creating newsletters, whatever kind of picture template you may want to create, whether it's a slideshow, anything like that. StreamYard, the accessibility features for it and how to use it, why you may want to use it. I am a partner for StreamYard and I do get a commission on my reference for them. It is not linked in this description, but it is on all my other videos, to where if you use my referral link, not only will you get a $10 credit towards your purchase of a monthly or yearly plan, I myself will also get that credit as well for referring you to it, which brings me to the whole monetizing your content scenario, whether you're on YouTube, Twitch, Twitter, Pinterest, Facebook, whatever platform you're on. Iced coffee, it's my second favorite. My first is cappuccino. I can agree with you on the cappuccino, but cappuccino needs to be hot, and that gets us back into the whole screwing with each other within our consulting crew community, because everybody knows I absolutely hate iced coffee. I'm I'm seriously getting outnumbered, I think, by the ladies within our community, because they all drink iced coffee or Starbucks iced coffee or Starbucks in general, because I will not drink Starbucks. And there's only a few of us guys who are like, coffee has to be hot. That's the only way you can drink coffee. in my opinion. I it- that's why Kim got me a coffee cup warmer because I will not drink coffee. If my coffee gets cold, I will dump it out and get fresh because I cannot stand cold coffee. Just saying, Vidal. I know you're probably sitting there laughing your ass off right now at me because I no I cannot do cold coffee. Can't. I can't. Just the thought of cold coffee makes me shake my head and shiver because it's like, ugh. Just saying. Well, at least we can agree on that one that you don't like Starbucks coffee. Because I can't. I I'm sorry, but I cannot stand Starbucks coffee. I tried it one time, once, and it was the one and only time I will ever drink Starbucks. I actually went to Dallas, Texas to do a clinical trial for my eye disease. And when we went on that trip, we went to Starbucks and it was $7 for a small coffee. And when I mean small coffee, I don't even think it was 8 ounces of coffee. And they wanted $7 for that crap. And it tasted like they had made the coffee in an old dirty gym sock. I swear to God, that was the first thought as soon as I had that first sip. Is it's like, wow, I paid $7 for a small coffee that tastes like they put the grounds in an old dirty gym sock and then ran the water through it. Absolutely disgusting. Few years later, I actually learned that the process for them to make their coffee is kind of stupid, in my opinion, because they take the coffee grounds and put it in the water 24 hours for it to take all the nutrients and flavor out of the coffee and then use that water the following day to serve to people. And no, there's no way in hell I'm drinking iced coffee water 24 hours later to get heated. No. Iced cappuccino, I don't think would taste good either. No, can't do it. I just can't do it. All right, but we are going on 45 minutes, and I'm not seeing any more questions pop in. So, I want to thank you all for joining me for day 2 of the 7-day challenge. I will be back for another 5 days in a row to complete this challenge. I will schedule them out tonight to be able to go forward for the rest of the challenge. Oh, see another comment here from Fidel real quick. The one thing I don't like about Starbucks coffee is the fact that they don't put sugar on it. They let you put in the sugar. Prepare Dunkin' Donuts, they'll prepare it exactly how you like it. Really? That's strange because the Starbucks that I went to, they actually put everything in it that I wanted. So it might just be one of the franchises that they have. It's hard to say, Vidal, but that is slightly messed up that they make you do that. Yeah. I haven't been to a Dunkin' Donuts coffee shop in ooh, about 20 years. It kind of makes me want to go to a Dunkin' Donuts because Dunkin' Donuts coffee and Dunkin' Donuts donuts. Oh, that was awesome. Now I'm gonna have to look and see where the closest one is because I haven't gone there in forever. But thank you, ladies, for joining me. Hopefully, your weather stays nice and does not rain on you. I know here it's already cooling down even more and rainy, so I'm hoping tomorrow will be better since it is Friday. It would be nice because I've already missed out on a couple days of taking photos of the night sky, trying to capture the meteor showers and everything else that is happening for astrological events that I would like to try to get to see, but oh well. Weather doesn't cooperate, what can you do? So, thank you both, Vidal and Kim, for joining me. Paximus, thank you for joining me as well, brother. Greatly appreciated. I hope you all have a good day or evening, depending on where you are. And thank you for watching this on the replay as well. Until tomorrow, stay safe, stay warm, and we'll talk to you soon.